Hello everybody, back here again to show you another super quick and simple DIY camera mount for your basically, I guess, super low budget guys that are looking for something quick and easy and looking to find something that'll fit in those really oddball places you don't know where else to put it. So what I've come up with here is I took myself one of those giant, this one I believe is a 3-inch heavy duty spring clamp. This one cost me $3.19. You can actually find them a little bit cheaper. I like this one because it was super strong spring, and it also came with a hole already drilled in it. Most of the guys you see will mount it back here on the handle and stuff, which I've looked at doing before, but when you go to clamp it on something, that's where your hand goes. So it really becomes uncomfortable, becomes kind of a pain in the butt. This will limit my ability to put it in quite as many places as I would be able to, but it won't be too bad. The other thing I recommend highly is to go ahead and put like one of those swivel head knobs on it, like I just showed you in my last video for the car mount, for the below eye level car mount of the tripod. What I've done is just went ahead and cut myself off a piece of all thread, and that right there was $3.69 for a 6-foot long piece. So you figure I've got, I don't know, 4 to 5 inches there, probably 4 inches of rod there. So not very much money at all. I've got two separate nuts. I've got one nut on the inside here, and then I've got one nut on the outside. No lock washers, nothing like that, because there's really no weight on this. And what I've done is I just basically got the wrench on that, clamped this down with the vise actually from inside of my vice grips, and then tighten that baby down. And this sucker is solid. It's not going anywhere at all. And if a guy really wanted to be super sure of that, he could throw a lock washer on there, but I don't see any reason needing it. This won't be in use permanently, so it's not a problem. It does have nice rubber feet on the end there to keep from marring up things. So say you want to clamp it on the window of a car, you have the window rolled down a little bit. This would actually fit the cars on the rain gutter up top, would even work there. And clearly will clamp on anything you can get inside its, chucks there. So it will go out quite a ways, as you can tell. And grabs a hold, and that baby is superbly tight. So I wouldn't mount my DSLR off of there, but I would easily mount my flip cam, my GoPro, and that kind of stuff. And once you put the swivel head on the end of that, this thing's going to be virtually any angle you want it to do. So if a guy wanted to make this longer, let's say you found a particular spot you really wanted to put this in, it's going to mount it here, but you want it sticking straight up, make a longer rod and just put a 90-degree bend in it. That rod can stick straight up, and then you're good to go. So a lot of different things a guy could do with this. And if somebody wanted to, you could drill a hole in the side of this, mount it come off the side, which would be a great little angle. Or a guy could even mount holes back in the back. So if somebody wanted to mount a couple different cameras on it, they could do that. Or even drill multiple holes in it and use a wing nut to basically move it from place to place. Or even throw 3 bolts sticking out the side of it, because the bolt's super cheap and you can just have any different angle you could ever find with this thing. So that's what I've got right there. Hope you guys found this enjoyable, and I'll basically try and keep a few of these ideas coming. I've got a handful of stuff that I really haven't been working on because I've just been having some other things going on, but hoping to get a couple of these little projects going, and I'll pass them on to you guys as I find them. Have yourself a safe and wonderful day, and feel free to go ahead and like this, comment at the bottom, and go ahead and hit that subscribe button up top to see what else I come up with. Hello, I'm back here again with this little clamp mount that I have. I went ahead while I was at it and I was thinking I had the drill bit out, had the drill hooked up, all that good stuff. Went ahead and decided to go ahead and mount a side mount. So now I have one in the hole up top that's already there. It's going to give me whatever angle that lands on. So I'm going to have my pivot head to make it. But if I want to mount something, let's say I don't have a vertical or horizontal line, whichever it is, it's going to be a lot easier to go ahead and just put this bolt off the side. So I went ahead, drilled a 1/4-inch hole in there, fished a nut inside there. Not really sure if you guys can see that or not. I guess you can see a little bit. Fished a nut in there. Again, none of these have lock washers. None of these have nylon nuts. These are all just basically, on this one, there's no way of getting a wrench in there or nothing. So I actually took a screwdriver, stabbed the screwdriver down inside, and pushed against the nut inside there as I tightened the outside nut down. So it's definitely not the safest thing in the world compared to everything else, but this is not anything major. I mean, I would be willing to swing from a rope from this bolt. So I think the actual clamp is going to give away before the nut will come loose. So pretty secure on that mount. So got one now on the side, like I said before, and one here. So if a guy'd ever want to put one back here, he's more than welcome to. But I think between those two mounts, I should be able to cover probably 98% of anything I'd ever want to use that for. So that's what I got. Just figured I'd go ahead, since I already had the camera set up here, go ahead and just take a picture of this real quick kind of thing and show you what I've done. So those are two different ways I've got that set up right now to mount cameras off it. So the other thing would be nice if a guy'd ever want to, if you want to put a little light there, I guess a guy could mount a light on the other one facing that direction also. So kind of give you a second little mount. You never know, it might come in handy. Have yourself a good one.